All right, technical difficulties were started up. Didn't miss much with the opening face-off. Flyers won it and got it into the zone. It went in there? I don't know. Okay. Let's get you into the game here. Zoom in a little bit. There we go. We'll get the clock set up here once there's a stoppage. The Bluetooth headset didn't connect with the phone. Turnover. That's Hipma, back from some sort of bug, flu, viral something this weekend. Out to the point. Sent out by the select team. Here comes Carson Vorlin. He's going to go around, try to center pass. Stuck in the corner. Vorlin still has it on his stick. Battling in the corner. Hard to see down in that corner. This is a narrower, we're on the other sheet of ice. This is called the West Ice. A little more compact as far as seating. Out to Buzzle up at the blue line. Buzzle throws it towards the goalie. Turn to the side. Vest comes in. Vest, Crackmeyer, Roeder, Nielsen out on the ice. Nielsen sends it far corner. Picked up by Mountain Select. Vest comes over. He's helping out. Now Roeder, Vest, comes out to the middle. And here comes Mountain Select on the attack. Mountain Select made up some... That shot high over the net. Up to the point. That shot knocked down by Nielsen. No one could play it. Mountain Select still has it behind the net. That shot off the back side of the net. Over to the corner. Nielsen battling. Can't get it. Out of the zone. Comes to the blue line. Mountain Select has to regroup. Bouncing at the blue line. Mountain Select gains the zone. Shot off of Crackmeyer. Back of the net. Or back of the boards. Not in the back of the net. Don't want that. Face-off circle. That one turned to the side by Crackmeyer's leg. Centering pass. Denied by Nielsen. Up to the circle. Now down to the red line. Now Nielsen backhands it to the boards. To the hash marks. Couldn't get it past the hash marks. Centering pass. Backhand. Still out in front. That shot. Is that post or off a Kern? Icing weighed off. Fresh set of legs come in. Johnson, Munhall, Charleston, Carlson, and Morris. Out to Munhall. Munhall's going to rip a shot. That one high above the net. Johnson on the boards. To Carlson. Carlson bouncing puck towards the goalie. Plays it to the boards. Far side corner. Now rims it around to the near side corner. Up to the hash marks. Carlson. That's Munhall. Mountain Select plays it to the far hash. Back behind the net. High pass. Glove down by Munhall. Oh! Out to Carlson. Rims that around to the far side. At the hashes. Through center ice. Offside. No hooking. Holding on Munhall. All right, clock is squared away. Power play for Mountain Select. Won by the Flyers. Preble high off the glass. All the way down. That's going to be icing. Yeah, because I just set the clock. All right. Vorlin in to take the draw. Vorlin's got Mellon, Hibma, and Preble out there. Mountain Select won the draw, took a shot, but that was denied by one of the D-men. That pass out of the zone. Near side. Mountain Select still at the blue line. Has to go out, regroup. Long pass. Intercepted by Hibma. He was able to get it past the blue line. Just enough to eat up some more precious seconds. Now, offsides on Mountain Select. Just over a minute to go on the penalty kill, or the holding on Mutton Vest, Nielsen, Buzzle, and Kreckmeyer on the ice. Mountain Select, that should have been offsides. They got it. Last game of the day. We play again tomorrow at 9:45. In the morning, Mountain Time, so 10:45 back home. Right in the middle of the Iowa State game. Shot and saved by Kern.
You think that was one?
Face off by Vest, controlled by Mountain Select, up to the point at the blue line. Can't get a hold of it. Here comes Mason Vest, lost it just as he got, almost had a chance on a breakaway there. Here comes Mountain Select through the zone. Near side at the face-off circle. Kreckmeyer's going to take that. Stop, circles around. Lobs it to the blue line, kicked in. Good soccer skills there. Back to Kreckmeyer. This time he gets it off the board and out of the zone. Mountain Select has to touch up. Here comes Jake Carlson with a shot. Oh, on the outside of the net. Short-handed shot by Carlson. Tried to get it to Johnson and just came onto the ice. Stop. Johnson's got it. Johnson's coming in the zone. Goes wide, circles in, walks it in, a shot, nice save by the goalie, he covers it, and a whistle. Let me reset the clock here. So it's still actually 4 seconds on this penalty kill. Must not have stopped the clock, the last stoppage. Got a conference with the ref. And they're saying they must not have stopped. My clock apparently was right. Theirs wasn't. We're still going at 8:55, but we're done with the penalty.
Maybe somebody posted bond.
Probably. Out for good behavior.
Is it bond or bail?
Yeah. No, that'd be post bail. But off the post! Charleston with a great shot, but it was just a little bit too far to the right. Here comes Johnson through the zone. Johnson with some speed. Gets it down behind the red line. Johnson whiffs on a hit. Comes near side. That pass got through the hands of Ricks. Now to Preble. Preble, good push. Separates the body from the puck. Preble on the boards to the hash. Little tip pass to Johnson. Johnson gets Ricks near side. Ricks lost it at the face-off circle. Now it's bouncing around at the feet. Hidma touches it to Ricks. Ricks gave way to Borland. Borland stops. Oh, centering pass to Hibma. Intercepted before it got to Hibma. Hibma was wide open on that backside. Here comes Mountain Select. Backdoor pass. Sets it up. Turned away by Kern. And they got it in on a rebound. One scoring chance led to the other one, which led to Mount Select getting a good rebound and a goal. Mount Select wins the draw. Long pass, goes back to Buzzle. Tried to hit Ricks on the far side. Mount Select near side. Trying to throw it to the net. Played to the back. Face-off circle up to the point. Slap shot wide of the net. Over to the far side. Got past Hibma. That shot gloved by Kern. Best to take the draw. Won by Mountain Select. Comes all the way out into the neutral ice though. Nielsen applying some pressure. They take it all the way back behind the red line. Up to the hash at the feet of Munhall. Munhall lost his footing. Centering pass by Vest goes through the crease to the far side. Down behind the red line. Mountain Select. Outlet pass. Stopped by the Flyers, bouncing around. Nielsen couldn't do much with it, and here comes Mountain Select again. Odd man rush coming down. Morris was able to chip a little bit. Centering pass out in front. Backhand shot. Kern turns that to the side. Up to the point. That one wide of the net. Picked up by Munhall. Munhall through the center, got it out of the zone. Mountain Select has to regroup. Into the zone from the face-off circle. Drop pass. Turn to the side. Roeder couldn't play it. Still at the face-off circle, at the hash. Roeder separated from the puck again. Backhanded pass, comes near side. Carlson's going to just throw it out. Carlson intercepts it. Carlson just chips it deep. So we can get new D-men in. Here comes Mount Select offsides. Johnson, Hibma, and Charleston out there on the ice. Mellon's pass to Charleston too far out in front. Icing's the call. Mount Select setting up a breakout. Stopped by Hibma. Still loose and picked up by Mount Select. They get some speed through that neutral zone. Come down. Backhand shot. Kern got a stick on that. Up to the point. Held in. Sent back down behind the red line. Mellon on the boards. Looking up. Trying to get it out of the zone. Now to Johnson. Johnson trying to get some speed, dumps it into the zone. All the way to the far corner. At the hash, stopped by Hibma. At the feet of Hibma. Still bouncing around, comes to center. And taken away by the Mountain Select team. Mountain Select in the dark jerseys, maroon, shot, gloved by Kern. Vest on the draw, won by Mountain Select. Near side, Crackmeyer runs into a defensive man. Got it to Nielsen. Nielsen pulled up before he got hit. Able to chip it out of the zone. Thrown back in, offsides. Vest to do it again. He's got Ricks and Nielsen out there with him. Buzzle and Crackmeyer on D. Flyers win the draw. Crackmeyer looks up. He's going to chip it off the boards, trying to get it to Ricks. Ricks had it for a moment. Goes down into the corner. Vest backhands it, trying to get it to Nielsen. Nielsen's about 3 steps too far away. Pass near side by Mountain Select. Still in the Flyers zone. Turnover. Ricks throws it down behind the red line. Ricks comes down. He's battling. Mountain Select still gets possession. Now Vest over on the hash. Crackmeyer holds it in. Rims it behind the net. Centering pass. Nielsen again. A little too high. Taken away by Mountain Select. Mountain Select gets past Buzzle. It's a 3-on-2 shot. Kern's going to turn that aside. One thing Crackmeyer could do on that was just take away the passing lane as once they got past Buzzle. Long outlet pass through center ice. 2-on-2 this time. Morris stops him into the corner, bouncing up to the point. A lot of time to shoot and a goal. All 5 players were down. Trailing 2-0 now. Borland gives it to Carlson. Carlson tried to pass it all the way to Roeder on the other side. It was denied. Near side. Borland tripped up. We got a penalty coming up on Mountain Select.
Probably makeup call for this one down here.
Oh, we got to capitalize on it. Fremont on a power play. Vest sends it to Morris. Morris had an empty net. The goalie came over because he took a couple strides to get closer. Now to Crackmeyer. Crackmeyer looking. His pass got stopped at the crease. Mountain Select gets it out of the zone. They dump it in. Down to Crackmeyer. Crackmeyer fans on his pass. Johnson's able to get it out of the zone. Over to Preble. Preble dumps it in. Preble's got to win that race. Stopped at the hash. Loses his footing. And out of the zone. Morris has to hold on to the puck as everybody has to tag up. Shot on Kern, turned to the side by his leg. Still can't get it on the zone. We have more players than them right now. There should be an open guy. Chipped ahead into the zone off of Vest's stick. 45 seconds remaining in this period. Still without a shot. Mountain Select got some speed, gets down into the zone. Centering pass. Oh, long turn. Kern turned that one aside. dumped ahead. That'll be icing on the Flyers. Nope, no shots on this power play. Mountain Select has 2, and one of them was a 1-on-0 right out in front. He had all the time in the world. Kern makes a great save. Another shot, short-handed. They're running the offense like they are the power play team. This team doesn't practice together. They're a select team from all over western Colorado. They just show up at tournaments and play together. So we'll go to the second, trailing 2-0. We'll still have 9 seconds on a power play. Mountain Select with 12 shots that first period, 2 goals off the 12 shots. Flyers with 4 shots. And dominated about the first 5-6 minutes of the game. Controlled the puck. Ran an offense like we were a good team. And then we give up a breakaway. As I said earlier in the first game, we play good, then we take a play off, and that's when teams capitalize. We're at a level where we can't take plays off, and we're taking plays off, and as we take plays off, they score, and then we just start hanging our heads and have a pity party, and then they pile on. So got to work on our mental game a little bit more. Start the second period. We're going to be going right to left on your TV, right to left on your radio dial. Portland to take the draw. Mountain Select with the puck. Off of Borland's skate. Goes down into the zone. Played off by the goalie. Long pass. Carlson had it chipped for a second. Hibma tried to keep it in. Mountain Select's able to get it out. He's got to get down. I can't see. Something happened. Kern's got the puck, so it wasn't a goal. So it's the 0 for 7 on the power plays. What? Mountain Select. Let the Flyers actually win a puck race. Shot on Kern. He turns that aside. Up to the point. Held in. Nope, they said it came out. Boy, I like Minnesota crowds better than the Colorado crowds. They just whine and moan about everything, and I can hear them through my headset. which is the reason I got the headset, so that I couldn't hear him. Flyers win a draw. To Johnson. Johnson chips it into the zone. Up to the point. Trying to hold it in. Foot race for the puck, won by Mountain Select. Charleston tried to battle. Mellon chipped it up in the air, taken away by Mountain Select. Mellon was too worried about pushing that guy, and the other guy come run through and took the puck away. Puck right down below us. Sent to the far side. Thrown into the zone off of Mellon. Preble looks over his shoulder. Near side corner, Johnson. Throws it all the way down, touched up by Mountain Select. Up to the point. Sent towards the goal by Mellon. Mountain Select dumps that down behind the red line. Preble looks over his shoulder, sends it near side. Mountain Select was there to stop the puck. From the top of the face-off circle, wide of the net, over to the far side. Hibma tried to go after it. Hibma's got to be pretty gassed after having a fever over the weekend, or over the holidays. Vest. Poke check just as he got to the blue line. Play right down below us. Into the zone. Up out of play. Puck's in out of the zone. Munhall chips it near side. Carlson tried to enter the zone, had it taken away. Here comes Mountain Select with some speed. Center pass, backhanded it, and that was denied. And sent out of the zone. Mountain Select. Borland applied some pressure. The puck was loose. Still bouncing around. Able to throw it out of the zone. Morris. Right down below us. Roeder took a stick to the head. At the feet of Charleston, now at the feet of Johnson. Throw it towards the goalie. That was out. Flyers win the draw. Rick's going to throw it in deep. Thrown on net, stopped by the goalie. Long pass, still bouncing around. Crackmeyer tried to get it to Ricks, and that was tipped away by Mountain Select. Buzzle near side to Charleston. Charleston had it taken away. They walk it in. Kern stops that with his chest. That's Buzzle. Over to the boards to Ricks. Up to the point. A shot. I think that was going over the net anyway. Kern pops it up over. All the time in the world to make a play. They send it towards Kern. It stopped. Cleared to the side. Another shot taken by Mount Select. Flyers just dumped that down on the goalie. He's trying to catch us off on the line change, and they do. They got numbers. They throw it in. That was outside, but Kern's going to glove it and slow play down. Going towards Kern. He turns that to the side. They're able to clear it out. Four Flyers over there, and they chip it through. Off a Prebble skate behind the net. Throw it right to their stick. They throw it. It was tipped to the side. Flyers win the draw. Morris comes away with it. Can't clear the zone. All alone, takes a shot, covered by Kern. No, it's still loose. So I said I like Minnesota parents much better than Colorado parents. Graham Roeder with the puck all alone. Has it taken away. Still looking for a shot this period. We got two? Three. Hand pass. Ref giving a death glare to the Colorado parents. Yeah. comes Colorado. Can't clear it out of the zone. Still laying there on the ice. Now taken by Charleston. Charleston dumps it down behind the line. Chipped out of the zone. Buzzell got it to Charleston. Charleston to Johnson. Johnson walks it in. Gloved down by Ricks. Hand pass called on Ricks. Flyers dump it in. At the hash, Rick's battling. Mountain Select comes away with it. Mountain Select 1-on-2. All the way down to the hash. Turn to the side. Out in front now. Up to the point. Shot wide of the net. Ricks can't clear it out. Now it's dumped out into this red line. Johnson all alone. Centering pass to Charleston, and it's can't get his stick on it. Vesty trying to get to the puck, can't get to it. Up to the blue line and out. Buzzell, hard pass to Nielsen. We let Vest take it. Vest throws it on goal. Goalie plays it back behind the net. Picked up by Mountain Select. Turnover, just dangling there. Hit ball with a shot. That was gloved by the goalie. Tied up off the draw. Vidma trying to get it. Now here comes Mountain Select. Near side shot, turned to the side by Kern. They had a guy on the back side. He missed the shot. And a whistle. They both crashed hard into the corner. They're all right. Borland's take the draw now. Taken away by Morris. Long outlet pass to Carlson. Carlson couldn't get a hold of it. Taken away by Mountain Select. Near side corner. To Borland. He's going to play it to the hashes. Stopped by Mountain Select. Centering pass. Good stick lift by Morris. Back down to the corner. Morris turned it over at the face-off dot. That went into Kern. Mountain Select with the puck. Down to the hash. Ricks gets his stick on it. Ricks. Offsides. Took too long to get a pass up. Flyers get it down behind the red line. Need to apply some pressure. They force a turnover here and a shot. Here comes Mountain Select with some numbers. Got a pass. Shot and a goal. Ricks has a stick lifted. Ricks gets it out of the zone. Can't do much with it after that. All the way out to Crackmeyer. Here comes Mountain Select, a 2-on-3, which is like favors them. At the feet of Hibma, he couldn't find it. Mountain Select into the zone. Shot on the outside of the net. Crackmeyer squeezed off at the blue line. Buzzle kept it in for just a hot second. And here comes Mountain Select. Drop pass at the face-off circle. Out to Carlson, couldn't chip it out. Crackmeyer gets it to Vorlin. Vorlin gets it down. Oh! Shoots it up over the net, and that's the end of the first, or the second. We go to the third. I forgot to put their third goal up. It's 3-0 Mountain Select. So after two periods, that period so 5 shots that period for the Flyers, so a total of 9, and then 11 shots for Mountain Select, for a total of 23, with 3 goals on the 23 shots. None of our 11 shots have gone in. So we start the third, trailing 3-0. We're going to go left to right. And we're underway. Flyers win the draw. Taken away by the Mountain Select. Near side, hash mark, face-up circle, red line. Kern denied that pass. Trip. Him tripped up down by the goal. We'll go down for a Flyers power play. 0 for 1 today on power plays. 0 for 7. 0 for 7 in the tournament. That's changing right here. I'm wish casting this goal right here. Crackmeyer over to Morris. Morris throws it. Oh, nice redeflection. Go, try it again. Tied up on the draw. Glove down. Still held in. Throws it down deep. Preble behind the net. Has it taken away. Glove down by Johnson. Johnson sends it to the far side over to Vest. Vest is going to get it to Crackmeyer. Crackmeyer back to Vest. Vest to Crackmeyer. Crackmeyer over to Morris. Morris takes a shot. That one's wide. Back around to Vest at the hash marks. Vest gets a hit. And out of the zone. Near side to Morris. Morris to Preble. Preble tripped as he gained the line. They can't call 2 penalties on the Fremont at the same time. Now to Johnson. Ladd Johnson gains the zone. Spun around. Goes to the far side, just under a minute in the power play here to Morris. Chipped out of the zone by Mountain Select. Two Mountain Select players collide with each other. It's a 4-on-3. Hibma tosses it to the goal. Borland comes in to take the draw. Mountain Select wins that draw, sends it near side. Morris stops that. Morris at the hash marks. Carlson squeezed against the boards. Mountain Select got around one. Good back check by Hibma. Mountain Select brings it in again, a 1-on-3. They have numbers. Back up to the point. That shot bodied by Kreckmeyer. Still out in front. Mountain Select at full strength. Over to the far hash. Mountain Select sends it towards Kern. He stops one. Slashing on Mountain Select.
They're just a dirty team. What do you say? That's dirty.
It's 12:04 to go. We're on our third power play. Johnson to take the draw. Oh, just up over the net. Another penalty coming up on Mountain Select. Turns off the net, off the ice. We've got a 6th attacker on. And there's the whistle. Cross check on Mountain Select. So it'll be 5-on-3 for the next minute 36. Out to Crackmeyer. Crackmeyer over to Munhall. Munhall's going to throw it towards it. And a goal! 6 seconds into the power play. Crackmeyer to so it'll still be 5-on-4 for another minute 53. Dumped in deep by Preble. Near side. Laid down behind the boards. Over to Crackmeyer. Johnson skates through one. He lost it at the red line. Did give it to Vest. Vest gives it to Preble. Preble shot point blank, turned away. Crackmeyer to Munhall. Munhall tried to get it to Vest. Crackmeyer was there to stop it. 45 seconds remaining in the power play. Need to set it up here. Centering pass, nobody there. Munhall stops the icing attempt. Into the boards. Down on the corner. Taken away by Mountain Select. Good job by Borland. Out of Hibma. Hibma rips a shot. Goalie blocked that. Mountain Select at full strength. They ice the puck. Nine and a half to go. That shot stoned by Kern. Hibma gains the zone. Attempt blocked, shot, and taken away by Mountain Select. Chipped out of the zone. Johnson at the hashes to Ricks. Ricks couldn't get through there. Crackmeyer. Vest at the hash marks. Love down by Crackmeyer. Held in. Vest. Crackmeyer. Shot. Ooh, nice kick save. To the far boards. Stopped by Buzzle to Crackmeyer. Crackmeyer caught him on a line change. That 5-hole's open on the goalie. He's butterflying early. Oh, Mountain Select comes away with it. A 3-on-1. Pass too far out front. I think Crackmeyer got a piece of it to send it a little off target. Into the corner, 7.5 to go. That shot wide of the net. Take away by Moore. Oh, off of a skate as he's trying to leave it. Brought it in, chipped up over. Morris to Charleston. Charleston couldn't play it. His pass wasn't on target, just a little behind him. He has to kick it forward. Now down behind the net. Johnson stops it, sends it near side. Out of the zone.
What the fuck was that?
Icing.
I have this jersey.
.540 to go here in the third, trailing by 2. Johnson to take the draw. He's got Roeder and Carlson out there. Comes out. Carlson can't get to the puck. Out of Roeder. Roeder can't get it deep into the zone. It's taken away by Mountain Select. Pass too hard to handle for Mountain Select. Nice little move at the hash marks. Blocked by Johnson. Carlson. His shot blocked. Mountain Select on another rush. Carlson stops that pass. Can't control it as Mountain Select comes away with it. Stopped by Crackmeyer. Out of the zone. Dumped in on Kern, and he gloves that one. Oh, they kept playing. Now they cover it. Borland gives it to Johnson, too far out in front of him. Still bouncing around. Charleston, too much fancy dangling.
As ketchup and mustard as he has, you think you'd have a hot dog now.
Another shot saved by Kern. That shot up out of play. Just under 3 minutes remaining. We need 2 goals. That puck went behind Kern, but through the crease. Mountain Select into the zone from the faceoff circle. That shot wide. Up to the point. Two minutes to go. Held in at the point. Another shot blocked by, that was Preble that time. Kern turns that one away. Face-off circle. Borland fell down, trying to clear the zone. Minute 20 to go. Carlson tripped up.
He's unabated.
Kern's out of the net. We're going with 6 attackers. Bold strategy, Cotton. Power play for the final minute 14. We're going to go 6 on 4.
block or a save?
That's a block shot. That shot wide of the net. 30 seconds remain. Best gives it to Johnson. Johnson one last rush, gets through, tripped up. Eight seconds for a 5-on-3. They'll pull Kern and go 6-on-3. That should be icing. That's icing.
It was icing at 3 seconds.
So we got 1 second remaining. So that'll do it for tonight's game. Flyers lose 3-1. Flyers did get 9 shots that period and 1 goal. 13 shots for Mountain Select. We'll be back at 9:45 tomorrow Mountain Time, 10:45 Central, right in the middle of the Iowa State game. So thank you everybody for watching. We'll see you in the morning.